What's up, everybody? Cole with Coal Miner Customs here. Today we're going to be going over how to engrave on these Leatherette keychains. We'll be going over the settings and where to get them from. So let's get into it. For today's video, we'll be using the Xtool M1 machine. And the material, it'll be coming from Create with 614. And hey, if you guys haven't checked them out yet, go check them out and use this promo code. It'll save you 15%. All right, so we'll come over here to our machine. We'll put our keychain in here. And the next step we're going to do is we're going to hit auto measure and get our measurements that way. We're going to do it a couple times to make sure that our measurements are consistent. And this is also for the non-air assist. I do not have air assist on this, so if you have air assist, I would recommend probably turning that off and then using the settings that I'm going to give you for non-air assist. Okay, coming over to the computer, we've pulled up our image that we're going to use. Now this image that I am using is actually two different pieces here. You've got the actual, the turkeys, and then you have the actual font down here. So what I'm going to do, and reason why I'm showing you this, is that each one of these has some different settings to them. So the image of the turkeys, we're doing power at 26 and speed at 103 for those settings. And then the font is actually a score with power at 25 and speed at 31. I have both of these ungrouped at this time, so but before you start and you send it over to have it engraved, what you want to do is you want to highlight both of these, and then right click and then group, and then that will keep them together. And so when I done the auto measure, I was coming up with this number of the thickness. It's 0.239. Okay, so I've got our camera zoomed in. And also what I want to show you, so you kind of get good alignment. So if you'll see these little marks on the bed of your machine, I use those as reference points to actually help, give me a good straight layout. So when I get ready to place my image on top of my material here, it helps me, align it. It's not going to be perfect because you still got to go in and do your framing. But you want to try to get it as close as you can with the camera itself. And then the next step, what you want to do is you want to come down here and click your framing, and then come over to the machine and of course hit send it and see how close we actually are. And if you have a hard time seeing your framing, you can always go over here to your settings. And if you're having a hard time seeing it on the material, you can always put your power up higher and slow your speed down, and that will help you. But just be mindful, the higher you put your light power could actually score or mark the material. I've seen it done on a lot of cups, not so much the leatherette material, but just be mindful of that. So once you're satisfied with your framing, and I like the way mine is laid out, my framing is actually inside of all of this stitching here. So once you get your framing laid out and it's where you need it on the material, then of course you would process. And this should give us a rough estimate time of how long an image like this is going to take. So it's saying about 2 minutes. So technically, you can count on about 3 minutes. It's usually a little off. Usually it does take a little bit longer, but we'll process this and we'll get back with you. All right, so it's done. I actually turned my keychain around because I needed the image to actually face the other way on this keychain for the customer. But if you take a look at it, you can kind of see, hopefully the camera's picking it up. Sorry for the background noise, but that's it. Hey, if this video was helpful, give us a thumbs up. And also too, if you haven't already subscribed, please subscribe. It does help the channel out a whole lot. And also down in the description, we'll actually have all the machines listed, the links to them, the materials, and that promo code that'll save you 15%. We'll see you next time.